197 pounds, another rematch from the national duels in Tulsa. Coney Merrill and Camden McDaniel. It was 2-1 in the tiebreaker for the Cowboy. Merrill has only lost to Mo and Dean of Iowa 4-3. Also at the national duels, McDaniel, an All-American, placed 8th in Philly at the national tournaments. 9-3 on the season, 6-2 in duels. And a major decision Friday night against North Carolina's Robert Platt.
Yeah, McDaniel, just a guy that got better and better incrementally, all year. And all of a sudden you look down in the corner of the mat, round of 12, he's going forward. You knew that at that point in time that Nebraska was having a great tournament.
If Merrill wins this match, it'll put the W on ice for the Cowboys. If McDaniel is able to win, it'll come down to former teammates Ferrari and Doucette at heavyweight. When they wrestled in Tulsa, it was 1-1. And then McDaniel was unable to get out from underneath. Merrill rode him for the first 30 seconds. And because of that, McDaniel chose neutral and was unable to score. It was a 2-1 final. So expect another pretty hard-fought match here at 197. Probably pretty similar, I would assume, Jim, to what we saw at 184.
Yeah, definitely. Just these guys, they know what's at stake. You can tell yourself that, hey, just go out there and score points, whatever, But when you get in a pressure situation in a match like this, it's just a little bit different.
A huge pin at 141 for Sergio Vega. That was the big punch delivered by the Cowboys. At that time, putting Oklahoma State up 10-3.
Offense.
Nebraska has never led. Been down by as many as 10 on a couple occasions.
Shane, I've really been impressed with the Cowboys. That holding position in the center of the mat. They don't get pushed around. They understand their ties. They understand the motion that they can go ahead and achieve to get out of those, tough situations and get all cleaned up and ear to ear. Nice job, elbow pass there by Merrill.
Still scoreless as 2 minutes have passed in the opening period. McDaniel was 23-14 last season, 5th at the Big Tens. You mentioned, Jim, he kept getting better. The 20th seed at Nationals, lost in the first round to Trey Munoz, won 4 straight to become an All-American. Beat Gabe Sollers of Indiana to get on the podium, and then lost to Max Stout in that 7th place match. Interesting for McDaniel, he wrestled Max Stout and his brother Luke in that tournament. 25 seconds, still no score. What have you seen in this first period?
That was a good, attempt there by McDaniel there with the post off the arm. We haven't seen a lot of that happen in this dual meet. Caught the reach. Wasn't able to get his feet in position to be able to go ahead and really kind of extend into the shot, but good try.
Scoreless first period. Cowboy goes on bottom.
Just quad pod stand up there and hand fight. Not really contested by McDaniel. No attempt for a mat return. We'll look to see who takes over the ties here right now and tries to move the other man to get to a shot. So you see that Daniel kind of some little fakes, some little level change right there, right back into the position where you're just going ahead and get those collar ties. There's a shot fake there by Merrill. He ends up not getting anything with it. Tries to follow up an elbow pass.
Merrill from Gilroy, California. Wrestled for Daniel Cormier, won a couple of state titles. U17 World Bronze in Greco. 3 times a champion in Fargo in freestyle. He leads it 1-0. 60 seconds remaining. Here's McDaniel. Doing terribly at his hands locked on a single leg, attacking that left leg. Go back to collar ties.
He's getting a good job of doing the reaching, but just needs about a foot more of penetration and be in a better spot to finish. But really what it's going to come down to, and I think doing that, you kind of get a little bit less push from Merrill into your body.
Offense.
Shot there by McDaniel.
Cracks him down.
His best threat here, Jim, with 20 to go in the period.
He scooped the bottom leg right there. Let's see if he can go ahead and cast across. Oh, good job of countering here by Merrill on the roll through.
Merrill keeps it a 1-0 match. And he is going to take that advantage to the third.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Ferrari had a fall on Friday against North Carolina. Gave the crowd the splits. The place went crazy. Ferrari, of course, won a national title at Oklahoma State in 2021, down at 197. A couple of good mat returns there on the edge.
Well, I think Merrill understands the situation here. If he can go ahead and stay in the top position another 40 seconds, basically, and that may take 5 or 6 goes.
And that's why those quick escapes are so critical.
Yeah.
When you can escape quickly, then you have a better opportunity to go to work in that top position.
100%, you know, and so, and also he hasn't been warned for stalling, so good job by McDaniel getting to his feet. But Cody Merrill keeping the hips close to the lower body right there, keeping his hips close to the lower back right there. And
There's a roll.
Nice lifts.
But he stays right behind the hips, and he takes riding time over 35 seconds. Another mat return.
He keeps that toe in, right toe.
Riding time at 45 seconds for the Cowboy.
Right now, you've got to try to ditch it. If you're Camden McDaniel, you've got to try to ditch it right here. I call it, you know, get off the mat. Don't let him hang in there.
Keeping that toe inside the cylinder, and riding time is at 60 seconds.
Well, right now, I'm a big fan of like a standing roll. Get your feet, go ahead and hit some sort of Granby. You saw the roll through his work. Those are good opportunities for quick escapes.
Challenge brick comes in from the Nebraska corner.
I think they're looking for a long time.
Yeah, normally those are thrown out far earlier, but they did not review it. I believe it was because it was too late.
Yeah, and this riding on that right-hand side, it doesn't look like McDaniel's used to it. There's the roll. Creates an opportunity for you. Maybe look for a reversal, but they go off the mat. I really don't know if they were really off the mat.
Merrill doing a great job, a committed ride in the top position here in this third period.
Go green.
Just really gritty. Several mat returns. Sometimes it doesn't have to be pretty. It's just got to be gritty, and that's one of those situations here with the Cowboy, Cody Merrill. McDaniel again back to his feet. Another roll, but anticipated well by Merrill. And he has riding time locked up. He's keeping that toe in the cylinder every second he can.
Well, it's almost like you've got to go for a look at the watch out for the reversal if you're McDaniel, but you look for the reversal if you're McDaniel, and of course if you're Merrill, you're going to stay right where you are. Don't overcommit. An escape is better than a reversal.
Give up one, not two if you are Merrill. Another roll, and we're down to 11 seconds.
That's the type of action he needs to get into.
Go.
An escape in the second period, and hard work in the third. There's the roll, and the escape. It's a one-point match. Down to 5 seconds. A fast flurry here for McDaniel. But Cody Merrill holds his ground, and for the second time this season, the Cowboy defeats the Cornhusker. 2-1 with the riding time point.
Well, you can see why I'm such a big fan of the shoulder roll in that situation, getting yourself a quick escape.
And with that win, makes it 19-12, and Oklahoma State.